matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Utes will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Colorado's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Chubb. Finds his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Pressure coming. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Offside defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They are going to try to get that established in this game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Chop. Got his man on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! First points of the day are on the board. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Utah Utes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary that's
going for the big play. Makes the grab on the left side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Finds a little space. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had the thing.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Back to throw, it's Chubb. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Right down the boulevard. Touchdown, Bucks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Clemens. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Jones. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a 1st down as they try to score one late in the half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Utah!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ballgame.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Gibson. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Chubb. Snagged out of the air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the direct snap, it's Gibson. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Buffaloes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
It's a draw. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. The Utes decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. On the ground, it's Bellamy.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Chubb. Gets it to him on the screen. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
To the air on second down. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Colorado. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to the well. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run the counter. Turning it on. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Utes line up to punt it away. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Dropping back, it's Chubb. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Buffaloes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got 4 plays here on 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, power run here. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Utes can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball under.
Found the seam on the left. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Utes want to crank the tempo.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. The snap sets up the throw. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Utes! A great catch and run for 6. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and oh no, the ball popped out. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It bounced through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now, and they just got to make more plays.
Floating away. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. That one interception and the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
Looking downfield, it's Chubb. Zings it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide, but to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Lost the throw on first down off the play fake. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
And massive play by this offense. This is exactly what you needed. You got the score. Now you got to get the two-point conversion. Time's not on your side. There is no wait till a later point. It's go time. What's your two-point play in this spot to tie the game up late?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Chubb. Here's the pressure. Oh, he wants it all. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Touchdown, Utes. And they turn it into a defensive score.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick 6. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.